We wait few more minutes for other people to come.
Okay.
Hello, can we start the training? Brandon, is it Indonesia team will join the training or not?
I leave it to them. Anyway, it's recorded, so anybody who cannot attend the training, they will have to watch the video before they ask any questions.
No problem. I
Yeah.
can
You go
start.
ahead.
I can start now. So, fixed S module we haven't used in AX before, but we will enable this function in D365 too. We first take a look in the fixed S module and the setup. Take a look in the setup first. First is about depreciation profile. We will have a depreciation profile for strict line method, and the depreciation will do monthly. And second will be the fixed assets book. We will have some different depreciation period, like 3 year, 4 year, 5 year to 6 year. Some country may have different depreciation period, like 10 year or 1.5 year. I already set it up in the production environment for different country. You can log in your production environment to check the setup. And third is about the fixed assets group. We have 5 or 6 kind of fixed assets type, like the computer environment, furniture, leasehold improvement, office equipment or software, or some country will have the motor vehicle. So after set up the type of the access, we need to link the asset type to the access book in here. And I already done the mapping for each of the fixed assets. You can see each of the fixed assets mapped to different depreciation period. And after we done this, and then the last setting will be the posting profile. The posting profile decide where the journal entry debit and credit for different kind of assets, like the computer environment equipment. It will debit the IT equipment fixed assets account. And if you want to add the if you want to add different depreciation years, like I want to add 7 years, you can first add here, and then you
Sorry, Paul.
mm,
The setting of all this, right? It will come to you.
Okay.
They
No
will
problem.
send the request over to you. We don't want anybody to just go in and
Okay.
change
No
the
problem.
setup.
Then we go to the create a new access record. Okay. Okay. And this is the testing environment. And if we want to create a new fixed access, we can click here new. And then some cells is necessary to fill in, like this one and
Paul, just to check, this description, right,
mm,
is the description of the asset, right?
right.
So it could be if you have a laptop issued to, let's say, Paul, you can put in here laptop given to Paul or something like that, right?
You can type in anything you want to type in, like this.
Okay.
Okay.
So for all of you, if let's say you have specific asset that you want to tag accordingly, you can update the description accordingly here.
Okay. And then you save. This is the first layer, and then you go to the second layer, the book. And you will see we created a assets, but have different depreciation period, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year to 6 year. Then you need to delete the assets you don't want. Like my assets is 3 year depreciation period. You can delete it 4 years. 6 years. And 3 years depreciation period will remain. And then you can edit the content. Some cell you must fill in, like the acquisition pie in reporting currency.
For those who are not familiar with reporting currency, this is the new feature that we're going to use for the purpose of doing the consolidation reporting. So you just need to convert your acquisition price from local currency to the reporting currency US dollar based on your monthly book rate.
Yes. And then the depreciation profile, the only one we have the single line depreciation method. And calculate depreciation, yes. Place in service will be the acquisition date. Except scrap value. If the assets have scrap value, we can enter in here. Then the depreciation calculation will exclude the scrap value. We can do another example later to try the assets with scrap value. And the last thing will be the financial dimension. Okay, like this. Save.
So just to add on quickly for fixed asset financial dimension, because for all these asset is for internal use, so if you can identify the department, please put in the department, because in the future we are also going to run reports from D365 by departments. So for example, if you know that your computer is assigned to finance, put finance. If your computer is assigned to admin, put admin. If you do not have any specific department tagged to this particular asset, for example, furniture and fittings, then just ignore, it's okay.
Okay. So we created the record of the fixed assets. Then we created journal entry for the fixed asset. the record we created before, and then the session pies, and then we credit bank to buy an assets. Okay, that's it. We can. Could someone help me to post the journal? Dean, please help me to post the journal.
Okay.
Is this cannot post or still in process?
The workflow is still not there yet. Need to
Okay.
wait for a while.
Okay, it's posted.
Posted.
Thank you. Then we go back to the fixed assets record. Then you can see the acquisition is finished, and we can see the acquisition price is $10,000. Then we go back to the journal entry. Voucher. We can see the transaction is credit bank and debit the IT equipment account that is presented in the posting profile. And now we can do the depreciation journal. The depreciation journal is calculated by the system. No, we don't post the journal automatically. And then we go back to the fixed assets journal. Oh, I should delete the fixed assets number here. Because This is our fixed assets we just create. Okay. Still processing by the system. Okay. Okay, we will see the depreciation journal. The assets is $10,000 and divided by 36 months, so it will be $277. And now we can post the depreciation journal. Okay, again. Jean, please help me to post.
Okay, hold on. Okay, the journal is posted. Then we go back to the journal entry. The journal entry will be debit the depreciation expenses and credit the accumulated depreciation account. And then we go back to the fixed assets. In the valuation, you will see the net book value will reduce to $270. Okay, after we do the depreciation, we can do the write-off of the fixed assets. We will have two methods to write off the assets. One is just dispose it, or one is sell it. And I will first do, we just write off the assets. If you just write off the assets with no scrap value or the sales value, the journal entry will be like this. Nothing need to fill in the offset account. And this journal can also be validated. So then we can post the journal. Ian, please help me to post it. Okay.
is posted, and we go back to check the journal entry. The journal entry will be like this. They will first reverse the depreciation journal from the accumulated depreciation account, and then because we don't have any scrap value on the sales value, the whole assets value will be a loss to the gain or loss on fixed assets account. Okay, then we now do another example for the assets with scrap value. After created a record, the assets record, we can do the journal entry. Jean, please help me to post the journal. Okay, the journal is processed and we load into the journal entry. It will debit to a different account because it already set it in the posting profile to debit to the office equipment account. And then we can do the depreciation journal. Depreciation proposal. And the journal type. And our new asset. Okay. And the access is $20,000 and the scrap value is $2,000 and 20,000 divided minus 2,000 divided by 5 years. That means 16 months. That will be $300. So the depreciation calculation is correct, and then we can post the journal. Dean, please help me to post the journal. Okay, the journal is posted. Not this one. Here you credit the fixed assets depreciation expenses and debit the accumulated depreciation account. Okay, we will do our last journal to sell these fixed assets with sales value. Like we will receive $5,000, so we debit balance and then credit the. Okay, we post it. Then please help me to post the last one.
Posted.
Thank you. Then you can see the journal entry will like this. So if you want to check the is it correct or not, you can open in Excel to check it. Okay, this is the fixed asset account and the acquisition value is 20,000 and it deducted 20,000 after we sell the fixed assets. And this is the accumulated depreciation account and it's correct. And then it's the bank account. We received the 5,000. And last one will be the profit and loss. Okay, the journal is correct. And we go back to the fixed assets. Valuation. You will see the net book value will be 0 after we sell the fixed assets. And we have some report can check the fixed assets because we can check it one by one or we can check it in the report. So this is the fixed assets report. And we have fixed assets listing report. Okay. And you can see all of the fixed assets listed in your entity. Because in this testing environment, most of the assets is already fully depreciated or sold. So you will see this. But this is only the net book value. If you want to see the acquisition price, the depreciation, how much depreciation already done, you need to check another report. The fixed assets transaction. This is all of the transaction of the fixed assets, and you need to download it in the Excel file. And then you can do some pivot table or analysis in your fixed assets listing. So that's it for today for the fixed assets. Any quick question or you need to check it in your production environment, and we can discuss later.
Yeah, I think we let the various team members have some time to digest. Fixed asset is something very new to us, so very likely once we check and verify the data imported into D365, we'll control the fixed assets centrally. But this training is good for everybody to understand how this works. So the main thing for each country, right, is how to create a new fixed asset and select the correct depreciation timeline, correct profile, the correct group, so that the depreciation will be calculated accurately. I think that's the only thing that everybody will need to take note. Okay. Thanks, Paul, for the training. And we'll continue the training tomorrow. Same thing, please write down all the questions and issues that you may have, so that next week when we organize the country level calls, right, we can address all of them at the same time.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
bye.